What's up?
Good morning.
It's too hot right now in the moment to be drinking coffee again. We didn't post yesterday and we got stuff going this morning. We had to go pick up some materials, and then it was probably our fastest Lowe's trip we've ever done.
I think we set a record for sure. It was documented too.
And then got back and started doing some more work, and now we're taking a break. But our help will be coming out here in a little bit and bring in one of his buddies that I guess is even younger, who really wants some money and stuff. And I just told Danielle, I don't think that's, no. I kind of already know the sound of his truck.
Yeah.
I told Danielle, I was like, man, I was that kid at that age that just wanted to make money. Our parents never just like gave us money. They were just like, you got to go earn it. If you want something, you got to go earn it. So we just mow people's yards and wash windows and do whatever you can just to make some money. And I don't know, I told Danielle, I was like, man, that reminds me of me when I was that age, and I want to help this other kid make some money as well. So we kind of got some stuff ready and made a little agreement, and he's pumped about it. And so we're very curious to see how it plays out today, and who he is. And
do you know what it's like to be like a kid in a small town? Just not a lot of options,
especially
to like make money, especially if you are like
a young
younger
kid. Yeah, because no one wants to hire you. You're just too young to go work and this and that. And I think Jared and I got our first jobs, I want to say we were like 15, maybe even 14, and I worked at a cactus nursery, and I would literally, it was like a plant nursery, just cactus, and just do all the stuff with cactus. And then Jared was a busboy. About that age, you were a nanny?
Yeah.
Roughly that age?
Say I worked for my grandpa.
Photography?
Yeah, he was a photographer. I did like a bunch of the office stuff. When I was really young, we went out and like held the shade thing. Yeah. Oh, I hated that.
Yeah. It is kind of funny that your grandpa, unfortunately I was never able to meet your grandfather, but kind of the same background, different, but same background as stuff that I did and you kind of did when you were younger, and kind of ironic, I guess. But we're getting a lot done with this help. I never expected it to go this quickly, and
it's crazy.
And it's the hottest week of the year right now.
Yeah, I think yesterday or maybe the day before, I don't know, it was supposed to be the hottest day of the entire year.
Yeah, it was brutal.
So bad. It's just where you turn the hose on, you just like let it
and
go over you.
It's so hot. You guys know I don't like water, and I had just been chugging water. I mean, we have an entire it's like an empty box that's in the camper, and every time we're just chugging water, we're just throwing the bottles in there when we're done. And
we know it's not best for the environment, but
with the bottles,
well,
but we also don't have the time to be doing that
our
purifier thing and filling up, because we're just going through water so fast, and we're trying to put it in the fridge to get cold, and we're just like, whatever, it's just what we got to do. But we're getting a lot of stuff done, even though it is hot. And the next couple of Crocker videos, you guys will fully understand like what we're doing and why we're doing it, and just different things like that. So I don't know, it may seem out of place to be doing some of the stuff we're doing, but it makes all the sense to us, and at the end of the day, it's all that really matters. But we do want it to be conveyed to everyone watching, like why we do certain things and all of that. But I know a lot of people have said for a long time, well, y'all just need help. Y'all need to get someone to help you. Well, it's very difficult to find somebody that you could trust, and somebody, I put an ad on Facebook, not even an ad, in like a group, homestead, no, just like a sale, just like a Bristow for sale, like garage sale type page group. And I just put, if anyone,
I think it was like a farm.
I did 2 different ones, but if anyone is a ranch hand or could help or is good maintenance or like a handyman or whatever, and I put on there, this job's perfect for like a teenager looking for some extra money. And we had everybody you could think of reach out. I mean, we had people saying, okay, well, what house am I going to live in? What living situation will I have? And I'm like, that's not what we're getting at here. We're not looking for a roommate. We're looking for help. And we had to kind of weed through a bunch. And a lot of them, I still haven't even read messages. So we just got overrun with it. And
it's wild how many people responded to it.
Yeah. Now, how many people would actually came out and fully did the work? I don't know. But there were a lot of people.
Well, that's the thing, too. The fact of it is, it's like, so many people responded to it, but who's actually going to be like, yeah, and like do work without, I don't know, it would take one person to do 30 minutes and then another person to take all day to do this one thing. You know? So there is a difference in, I don't know.
Yeah, and that's something that we had discussed. We'll see if this old ranch cowboy guy tries to stop or just drives by. I think he's going too quick.
Jason's friend.
He'll probably honk or wave, but he gave us a big old wave. But that is
like
it.
Forrest Gump, just there.
It is a big old wave. But now if that guy would have stopped, I'd have turned this off. He a full blown rancher. He got a mouth like a rancher. But you know, we put this out there and everything, and I was very upfront and honest with him, and his stepdad came out with him and checked it out and talked and all that, and we met his mom before, and we just didn't really know. You know, a young kid will say they'll work, a young kid will say they'll, if they're not worried of the heat or whatever it may be. So I just laid it all out there. I just said, man, we're going to be cutting trees. You're going to have to pick up trees. You're going to have to be little things like cleaning up all the scraps behind us, picking up tools, helping us build, mowing, just stuff like, none of it's going to be technically hard work. It is hard. It's labor, but it's nothing that isn't doable, especially for a 17-year-old. And I just laid it all out there, and he's like, not a problem. And I'm like, all right, either this kid is just talking it up, which unfortunately we've heard before, or it won't be an issue. And I mean, he just gets out here and he just works at the moment.
And I tell him all the time, like, if you get too hot, make sure you sit down. Like, I'm checking you need water, everything like that. He's like, no, it's good.
And he's very good about if he doesn't really understand what you're asking, he'll just be like, he'll come back and be like, so what do you want me to do with this? Or, you know, some of the stuff he did the first day was like picking up scraps. And I said, anything like bigger than this, you know, we'll keep, but everything else, you know, we can go ahead and just burn. We don't need scraps everywhere. And so he left a few things, like, I just wanted to make sure, you know, this. And I was like, oh yeah, no, great job. And he just really made sure, and just really tries to try. And that's such a weird thing to say that we're grateful for, because that should just be everybody, but it's not. And it's working out great. And you know, he's a young kid. He's got one more year left of school, and he kind of has an idea of what he wants to do. And I feel like it kind of made me giggle, I guess, or whatever. But his buddies are asking him if they can come work. They're like, man, can I come work out there? Like, please ask him if I can come work. And he's like, yeah, Jason's like, he's not like a douchebag or nothing. Like, he's telling his friends, like, he's like nice. Like, he just says, as long as I work hard and I'm honest with them, that's it. And so all his friends want to come work out here. And he literally is just like, yeah, it's like, I tell my, it's like easy job. Like, I just whatever. And like, I tell my friends, like, yeah, Jason's like a nice guy. I'm like, can you tell everyone on the internet that? Because everyone thinks this other thing.
Yeah, what he said was like, he was telling me, he's like, yeah, I was telling my friends, like, Jason's not a douchebag.
Yeah. But it is nice. It's a good, I guess, compliment from a kid like that, to where he's going and telling his friends, and he's like, yeah, it's like, he likes his job enough that his friends want to come do it. Yeah. And I told Danny, I said, wish we were just balling and we could just have all his friends come out and work and help get money, because I was that kid. And when you nowadays, in this day and age, literally right now, when a young kid wants to work, I would love to have work for them, because there's so many kids out there that won't work. There's so many kids out there that are lazy. There's so many grown-ups that won't work and are lazy. So I was moving the tractor a minute ago, and Danielle was messing with the animals, and I kind of thought to myself, I kind of thought to myself, I was like, man, my job isn't to be like a boss and like a mean boss, or, you know, you get with a rancher and they'll just tell you straight, all right, go do this. All right, nope, you did it wrong. Do it again. Up, you know, up, you know. And some people can be pretty mean and all that. And like, I really see like our role in this is we need help, and we're willing to pay to get the help. But also, let's help this kid realize that like he's living the best time of his life right now. And I talked to him, you know, as we were working and stuff the other day, and asking him what he wants to do and all this type of stuff. And I was like, man, if I could go back and tell my younger self at your age, I would just say life is not that serious. Have fun while you can. Enjoy it. Be with your friends. Spend the money on what you want. You know, just really don't do anything dumb that you shouldn't be doing, but also have fun. Life goes by quick. And when you get older, you got a lot of responsibilities. You got a lot of stuff to do. And if we can have a job like his schedule, he makes his schedule. He's the one that I said, he asked, well, how much do you think pay is? And I said, I'm not going to discuss that. You tell me what you want to get paid. He threw out a number, and I said, perfect. And of course, it goes without saying, if someone throws out a number, they come out, they ain't doing nothing, we're just not going to keep them around. But if someone throws out a number and they're doing better and better and better, and we can afford to give them a little bit more and a little bit whatever, we will. And so far, we've paid him every day more than he's worked, because he's done a lot for us, and we want to reward that.
And it's again, like you said, we're just so grateful
Yeah.
to see somebody that is like not lazy, that's trying.
Yeah, and it's like that should be rewarded.
Yeah.
And I have not seen his parents or anything since he's been working, but next time we see his mom in town, let's tell him, like, you got a good kid. You know, I don't know how he is at home or at school or whatever, but here he's a good kid. He's very respectful. He's very nice to us. He's honest, and it has truly been great. And we told him, at any point, if you're like, I just don't want to work anymore, or I don't like this job, or it's too hot, or whatever, I just don't want to do this anymore, just let us know, and that's fine. Like, again, work hard and be honest, and that's all we ask. And it's already, I mean, there's stuff that we've done that we're helping, we're doing it right there with him, but his extra hands and stuff, like this 17-year-old, it's a 17-year-old guy. He's got a lot of energy and strength, and we have knocked out so much in just a matter of hours that would have taken us days.
Yeah.
So it's just wild that it is working out as good as it has, and clearly it's only been a couple of days now at this point, but already if he was just like, I don't want to do this anymore, I would feel so pumped with what we've gotten accomplished and done. And just also it's like it keeps me moving. We'll come out early in the morning. He's not an early riser, so we'll come out early, we'll do coffee to Crockers, and then we'll get to work. And I've been doing stuff, and then by the time he gets out here, we had just taken a break for lunch or whatever, and then he's here, and then we work again until he leaves, and it keeps us moving all day. And you know, with anything, if you're seeing that gratification, the instant success of what you're doing, and the payoff and all that stuff is kind of getting to you quick, you want to work more, you want to do more, you want to keep going. And it really has, like, not lit a fire in her butt, because that's not the right word. I guess it just, like, I don't know the right word.
I don't know.
I guess it's really just like maybe rejuvenated our spirit with
just like,
certain things.
That just feels good.
Yeah.
This is another way.
Yeah, I don't really
simple.
Yeah, I don't really know the right word right now to use, but we're very thankful for his help. And I told him that, I said, man, I know we're paying you and this is like your job, but like, I'm very thankful for you being out here helping, because this is knocking stuff out so quick. And sometimes you just need that extra hand. And I have told Danielle this forever. I'm like, you're a nurse. Your job isn't to be out here doing manual labor and doing all this stuff. And she does it, but now you don't have to do as much, which you've been out here and stuff. Some of the days you were working, but it's less that you have to do, and that makes me feel good that he's taking that burden away, if you know.
Yeah. Well, for me, like, I can't. I mean, I have before. Not gonna lie. I've been in the camper while you're working. It was just like, no.
Yeah.
But just the whole time I feel guilty. Like, I can't. So it's very rare that I do that. So anytime you're out working by yourself and I'm not helping, there's just like the guilt.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
But now you can sit in that AC and know that I still got help.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It truly has helped a lot, and we're very thankful. And I don't know. It's just one of those things, like I said in the video about the tractor, bucket, and all that. It's not what you don't have and what you want. Just be grateful for what you do have. And I'm grateful that we are building up our life and we're doing stuff and we're working together. But then now we have help, and we have also the support from you guys. We say it all the time, and just all that. Like, it just really helps everything. I don't think people truly realize what supporting someone does for them. I don't think people like understand it. I don't know any other way to say it, I guess, but it just supporting somebody goes a very long way. And luckily for us, we have hundreds and thousands of people that support us, and it's just mind blowing. And I don't know. I'm just glad, and I don't know. I feel like that bird went right through here. The more that we're doing, and the more we're getting accomplished, and the more that's getting done, the more and more and more comfortable we're getting, and the more comfortable we're getting with kind of slowing down a little bit, enjoying life a little bit, doing the things we want a little bit more. And it's more of a payoff whenever you work hard and then get to enjoy it. And it really just keeps it easier, I guess. It keeps it mentally easier, and keeps you going. And I don't know, we always say too, it's like, have something to look forward to. And now it is like kind of a little thing for us to look forward to, our help coming out and being like, all right, today we're like knocking all this out. And it's not even a question like, will we be able to do it? It's like, no, like all this like will be done today. And then it's done quicker than we expect. So we go ahead and pay him extra money and be like, I know you're planning on being here a little longer. We knocked it out. We'll just give you, if it took a little bit longer, and you just go home and have your money, and we're pumped. We can just go back in the camper and edit and eat and do whatever we need to do. And it's just awesome. It's truly helped out a lot, and it really has put us in a good place. And it's a good feeling, I guess. But by end it, we already taught him, bandits ever in your way, just bothering you, you just tell her to go read some books. And he said, what?
There was somebody on, so we were at C&J's, if you guys caught it live. And
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So we were sitting there, just got our food about to eat, and Junos came up. Like, oh, so then we hung out with them, and we ended up going live with them there. And then somebody came up and said, from the background, was like, hey, go read some books.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh!
That's pretty funny. I don't know who that was.
I don't know. It was like the funniest interaction ever.
Yeah.
We just said that and then like left.
That means you are hardcore.
Yeah.
That means you're probably watching this.
Are you watching this?
Yeah.
If that was
you, comment.
Please comment.
Yeah. I just remember I was playing shuffleboard with Jet, and I heard it. And by the time I looked, I saw someone like walking out, but I didn't get to see.
Yeah.
And I was like, did I really just hear that?
Yeah. Sometimes it's like, you don't really realize, it's kind of like a shock for a second. You're like, oh, wait.
Yeah. Oh, and then we had to go into town, and early in the morning for our car, and we went to Quick Trip, and we were just grabbing some coffee real quick, and we heard, y'all the Crockers, right?
Yeah. And
we were like, huh? We looked around, and they were like, oh, yeah. And I'm pretty sure we had talked to him before.
Yeah.
And if not, he looks just like somebody else.
Yeah.
But he was like, oh, yeah, I thought that was you guys.
Is he the one that was at, sorry sorry, you guys are going to be a part of this conversation that we sat and talked to at the Wealthy store.
Whoa, bro. Hey, it might have been.
Yeah.
It might have been, yeah. I think that was.
I was like, I know we've seen him
That's
before.
funny, yeah.
That is funny.
I think that was him.
Okay.
So that's really funny.
Yeah.
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 I guess because it was nowhere near here,
Yeah.
so it didn't like ring a bell.
It took us, we were like,
That's funny.
Quick Trip, we're like, I think we've talked to him before.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, okay.
Well, there you go.
There we go.
So if we ever meet you guys and we're kind of weird, we'll remember you later.
Yeah.
But he's like, yeah, the Kroger.
It always
yeah.
takes a moment for us.
Yeah, and so I was like, man, like, sorry, man, it's just like early. And he's like, oh, no problem. And I instantly was like, oh my God, he took that as me being like, hey, don't talk to me, it's too early for this. And he kind of went around and we paid, and he just ended up coming back up right next to us. And I was like, man, hey, let me grab your, I think he got a coffee and like a drink or something. I said, let me get this for you, man.
You're like,
I said,
sorry, I didn't mean that in a way.
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't mean it in a bad way. I just meant like, it's early. We kind of look rough and whatever, but
we're not all moving.
Yeah, and he's like, no, man. And I don't know. It just felt cool, for that and stuff. I don't know what brought all that up of us. But I don't know. It was just a cool little interaction, and we love stuff like that. And again, we talk about all the time. First, we never thought Bristow would be the hot spot of people that watch, and then much less just the Tulsa area.
It's crazy.
We don't get spotted all the time or nothing like that, but we do often enough that it reminds us that this is real and that people actually watch us, and it's real people that we can physically see all the time.
It's a lot in Bristow, and we get spotted a lot in my hometown.
Yeah, which you never would have thought.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
But, all right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. This was just a little bit of a ramble of what we've been doing and thinking and whatnot, but hopefully you have a good day. It is so freaking hot. If y'all live anywhere in the area, drink water, stay inside as long as you can.
Yeah.
If you got to work outside,
good luck.
I definitely would say try to work with someone else or keep your phone on you in case you pass out. It's pretty brutal, so we'll catch you on the next one.
What was that?
I think Sawyer just like burped or something.
Yeah, he did just drink a bunch of water.
Yeah, kind of loud. But yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.